You probably have two dustbins in your house, one for wet and one for dry. Have you wondered why? And where does it all go? Does it matter if you separate your waste or not? Well, these small decisions have bigger implications. Let me start with some numbers first. Mumbai produces 6,500 metric tons of garbage daily. Now, for most of us, that means a lot. But let's try and understand how much exactly is 6,500 metric tons. That is equivalent to the weight of 5,284 mid-range SUVs. And that's daily. Now, this garbage can be mostly divided into two types, dry and wet. Wet waste can be used as compost, and dry waste can be recycled. Now, this constitutes 80% of the garbage that is produced. And then there is bio waste, which can't be composted or recycled. So that means 5,200 metric tons go back to composting and recycling, and 1,300 metric tons go to the dumping ground on a daily basis. 1,300 metric tons is 1,056 SUVs, if you're still giving a count. Now, these 1,300 metric tons of waste go to one of these dumping grounds across the city. Devana dumping ground or Kanjurmarg dumping ground. Well, that was supposed to be the ideal situation. But in reality, 94% of the 6,500 metric tons of trash goes to the dumping ground due to lack of waste management. That is 6,110 metric tons instead of 1,300. That is 4,967 SUVs instead of 1,056. When you don't separate your garbage, you add to this problem. Even waste aggregators reject garbage that doesn't match their standards. For example, all dry waste must be clean and dry. Bags, boxes, and packets need to be cleaned of all the content and dried before it goes into the dry dustbin. Anything that reduces waste aggregators' work helps. Unclean waste has a 50% chance of being recycled, while clean waste has a 99% chance of being recycled. Now you might be thinking, how does that affect me? Well, the Devana dumping ground, which is a 300-acre land, has 16 million metric tons of garbage that forms a mountain that is 120 feet high. Context? That is 1.21 square kilometers of land with 1 crore 30 lakh SUVs stacked up to a height of 120 feet. The gateway of India is 85 feet tall. The mountain is 35 feet taller but expands 1.2 square kilometers wide. And it's all garbage. And these landfills release harmful gases. In 2016, Devana dumping ground caught fire and it took 3 months to extinguish it. These fires release carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and sulfur dioxide in large quantities into the air. And such incidents have occurred across the India in recent years. If this continues, soon the majority of Mumbai in the future will have dumping grounds near every residential area. Well, all this can be avoided if we do our part and start with the basics. Educate ourselves and the society about waste management and make sure we follow it. It might be a little time consuming, but if you want to avoid all this, separating the garbage is the first crucial step. Don't ignore it.